Hey guys, it's me, Drummond. So this week's video is going to be all about Pride because it's Pride Month, and I feel like my last video was a little bit of a downer just because what happened at DC Pride wasn't exactly what I was expecting. And I've had a little bit of time to think about it, and I've read some of your comments on the video, and I most definitely do not want my content to be the type of content that scares you away from Pride events, just because Pride events are so amazing, and I think that if you have the opportunity to go to one, you most definitely should. I will say that for me, when it comes to going to any other big event like VidCon or Pride, I'm definitely going to make sure that I've got a good exit strategy, because everything that happened at the DC parade was a little bit intense for me, and I did go to counseling. I feel like it's very important for anyone who's gone through a traumatic experience like that. Definitely go to counseling. I feel like I was struggling with the emotions of no one really got shot. There was only a few people that got hurt. Why is this affecting me so much? Honestly, talking to a counselor really helped me, just because they helped me to see some of the things that were going through my head and why they were going through my head and why I shouldn't feel bad for it. But yeah, so today's video is going to be about allies, because I feel like a lot of people have been talking about that lately this month, mainly because of Taylor Swift. And maybe you could tell from my thumbnail, I was going to talk about her. But yes, she just put out a video that was supposed to be there to help LGBT people and to raise awareness for our cause. And a lot of people have been posting really negative things about it. And I kind of wanted to make a video talking about how hard it is to be an ally for the LGBT community. Mainly because being an ally, you are going to be faced with a lot of the hatred that we face as LGBT, and you're not even part of the LGBT community. So it almost seems like you're facing all this hatred for no reason when you've got the LGBT community attacking you for trying to stand up for them in the first place. I know that when I came out, my sisters both stood up for me, and the churches they went to did not like that, and a lot of people compared me being gay to pedophiles and murderers, and they're like, well, if you're supporting your brother for being gay, you're pretty much supporting pedophiles and murderers. And that's something that my sisters had to put up with. Even though they weren't part of the LGBT community, they still had to deal with people's hatred towards the gay community because they were standing up for us. And that's what Taylor Swift is doing as well. And as you can see from my thumbnail, I am also going to talk about Shawn Mendes, mainly because he is one of those people that have been constantly accused of being gay, and yet he is still standing up for LGBT people, which I think is amazing, because I've seen it in our community where there's nice straight guys who try to hang out with gay people and just try to be nice, and they get accused of being gay all the time. And it's not fair, because they're just trying to be good people and they're trying not to judge, and they're throwing themselves under the bus for that. So I'm giving those guys some big props, just because it's not easy to be in that position. And thank you for being amazing people and knowing who you are and still being able to reach out and help people in the LGBT community. So for all the people that are throwing hate at Taylor Swift and other celebrities like Lady Gaga and Macklemore and anyone else who is standing up for the gay community, I understand that it is something that you want to be able to do yourself. Everybody wants to stand up for their own cause, and they don't want other people to steal the limelight. But sometimes there are doors that we can't open, and it's nice to have someone as big as Taylor Swift standing up for us and helping us open doors. And for the people who are saying that she's doing this because she's trying to make money, Taylor Swift is rich. She doesn't need money. She doesn't need anything like that. She's actually risking her career in some ways, just because a lot of her audience started off in the country music genre, and a lot of people in that genre don't agree with homosexuality and all the rest of the stuff that entails. So for her to kind of throw herself out there, she's putting her career on a line, because she's going to lose a lot of different people. But I also feel like she's going to open doors for a lot of people as well. Because of her platform, she's going to show people that might have never seen LGBT people, the LGBT scene. And I feel like people who are saying that she's just trying to use us to build her own platform, if she's trying to use us, honestly, I don't see how. Like, yes, the music video didn't portray the gay people in all the ways that they could be portrayed, but she definitely brought a lot of people up with her in that music video. I feel like we've gotten to the point in time where people are just being extremely picky and they're attacking people who they shouldn't be attacking. I made a Facebook post earlier today talking about how I wish that people would just, instead of attacking people who are trying to stand up for our rights and bring equality to the front door of politics, how about we find ways to make our own positive changes in the world? How about each of us find our own way to kind of open new doors for the LGBT community? Because we are still at the point in time in history where LGBT people don't have all the rights that they should, and there are so many hate crimes going on. Every single time I open the news or social media, I am seeing something about transgender people being killed, gay people being attacked and put into comas. There are just so many different things that are happening. Someone like Taylor Swift needs to be on her platform. Someone like Taylor Swift needs to open those doors for us. And it's not like Taylor Swift is trying to gain a bigger audience and not help anybody. She is bringing a lot of people up onto her platform and helping them have a voice. So in her music video, I saw Hannah Hart, which I love. I love Hannah Hart to death. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. She also brought the cast of Queer Eye on there, which I am extremely excited about. I just bought 2 of the books written by them, and I am reading those now. So I will give you guys some updates on those after I'm done reading them. But there are so many good things that she's done, and to sit there and pick her music video apart just because you have nothing better to do. I got in an argument with someone earlier today, and they were just not a fan of Taylor Swift's video. And when I was like, well, did she disrespect you in any way? He was like, no, but she didn't do it in the most tasteful way, and she kind of offended people. And I get it. There are some things that might offend people, but in this day and age, being a YouTuber myself, I feel like there is no way that you can produce any type of content without pissing someone off. And I feel like when it came to Taylor Swift's video, nothing about that video was created to piss anyone off in the LGBT community. She was doing it to help people. She donated tons of money to help out the cause. So for people to be attacking her or any other celebrity that is really just trying to help our community, it's just wrong, and it's a waste of effort and energy. When I was talking to a couple people, they were trying to compare being white and black as something as straight and gay. And I can honestly relate to that just because there have been several times where I've tried to reach out and help people of African American or Hispanic or any other descent that is not white gain equality, and I've been pushed back down because people are not a fan of someone else stealing their limelight. But for me, I'm the type of person that I'm not reaching out to help people because I'm trying to gain attention. I'm honestly trying to use any type of attention that is on me right now to kind of put attention on the things that I think really need the attention. And right now, I think equality amongst everyone is something that should be on everyone's mind. So for me, dealing with this situation and people saying they don't want straight people to help, honestly, that's ridiculous. There's always going to be ways for straight people to help people in the LGBT community, and we can't just keep denying their help. A good metaphor that I was trying to use earlier while I was talking to someone, but they weren't hearing me just because they were just so angry and didn't want to hear anything I had to say, was why would we struggle and be outside kicking down the doors and trying to bust through the windows of a house when there's someone on the other side that can just open the door for us? They don't have to open the door and live the life for us. They're going to open the door and let us in so that we can have a voice in places that we wouldn't have had a voice before. There's so many situations where someone has a platform and they've got people listening to them, and had they not opened up the door for us to come in, the people inside would have never listened to us in the first place. There are so many people that have their eyes and ears closed off to the LGBT community. So for Taylor Swift and other celebrities to open that door for us and kind of give us platforms to kind of speak on, it's amazing. We shouldn't be upset about that. And yes, we might not like her songs. We might not like other things about her. But the fact that she's trying to help the LGBT community is an amazing thing, and we shouldn't be throwing shade at her. I know that when people were throwing hate at me and telling me they didn't need my help, the first thing on my mind was, why am I putting myself through so much hatred and attack? When there's things that I could be throwing my time into that I wouldn't get that much hate and pushback. So I don't ever want to be in a situation where someone like Taylor Swift's just like, you know what, never mind, I'll go help someone else. I want people like Taylor Swift. I want people like Carrie Underwood, Shawn Mendes, Lady Gaga. All those people, the fact that they're raising their voice and trying to stand up for equality is amazing. So we should never tell people that, no thank you, we don't want you. There were so many people that were tweeting about Taylor Swift not having a voice, Taylor Swift not helping out in the 2016 elections. And now she's up there trying to help people, and now everyone's like, no, we don't want that. You have to pick a side. You have to decide what you want. You can't be mad at her for everything. I feel like if all the people that were throwing shade and hate towards Taylor Swift right now actually threw their energy into something positive, we would actually be making some positive changes right now. I feel like Pride is just an amazing time to kind of just show your colors, and for us to be throwing so much shade on a celebrity right now for just going out there and helping people in Pride Month is just ridiculous. It would be different if she was using offensive words like faggot or anything like that towards the gay community and blatantly making fun of the LGBT community in her video, but she's not. She brought in LGBT people from across the nation and got them to be a part of her video. I love that Ellen was in it. I love that Hannah Hart was in it. I love that Queer Eye Cast was in it. There was just so many people that I was just so excited to kind of see in her video. And I thought it was really cool that she's doing that. So instead of attacking her, how about we just be grateful that she is using her platform to help the LGBT community? Because honestly, Taylor Swift is in a position where she could help anyone else out and she could throw her support on any cause, but she chose to do the LGBT community, and that's amazing. We should be thankful for that. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying Pride Month, and if you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys, and if you haven't already, go check out my other videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow me on all my other social medias. I'll leave those links below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.